Hey guys, welcome to our next episode of Real Talk with Raman. First love, first house, first friend. You always remember that, and that is always a special place in your heart. The same way, when you are going on the journey of success, of becoming an entrepreneur, there are few people who join hands with you when you are starting this journey. You always remember them. So today, I'm going to introduce the first SaveMax franchisee, and you can very well understand why that carry a special place in my heart. So Keval, a warm welcome onto the show.
Thank you so much, Raman. Thank you, appreciate it.
How are you today?
I am doing wonderful.
That's great. So Keval, first SaveMax franchisee.
Yes.
After 2-3 years, when SaveMax is going to be an international brand, you will always feel proud walking onto the stage and bragging about it that, you know what, I was the first one.
Actually, I've already taken that credit in the last 2 years so many times for being first. And again, as you said, I'm feeling proud already with the first person who has joined shake hands with you. It's been a wonderful 2 years learning curve with SaveMax, that I must say that.
That's great. So tell me a little bit more about it, like, how this whole journey started, what was your impression, how you made that decision?
Raman, I have been in real estate for over 14 years now. And about 3 years back, I thought that, okay, I think I have a good handy combination of experience and the business volume there. I should think about the next level. And at that time, I was exploring a lot of options for the franchise that, how can I work in a model which is successful, helpful, and can help me to take it to the another level as well. And I'm not going to name any individual model or individual franchise there, but yes, I have explored a lot of options before I even met you. And that is very interesting because Raman is not a new name in the industry in real estate, especially in GTA, guys, as you all know. So I was just while I met with all these different big brand names and all, still in my heart, I wasn't feeling satisfactory saying, okay, that's the route or this is the thing I want to do there. I was open, exploring my options, and it's just at the back of the mind, I was thinking that, I know Raman, we did a couple of deals as well together. He's been doing fantastic. Why is he thinking about getting into the franchise model or not? And I asked my assistant, why don't you just try and reach out to Raman's office and see if they are thinking about or they are having any franchise model there. And I think that's where they contacted Sachin and we met up. And to be very honest, that 45-minute first session, and I felt that, no, I don't need to look for any more options. I think that's the option what I should adopt for.
So it was kind of love at first sight.
You got it right. It's just something, it's about your instinct, right? There you feel you can keep exploring an option. It's just like your dream home, right? Finding a dream home. Yes. You look for 50 houses, just one house, and you feel this is my house.
Keval, I think that was some connect over there.
Yes.
And this is what I think is very important. Whenever I made any decision for my business, I always believed on my gut feeling.
Yes.
I always looked for that positivity in my surrounding, when I'm doing that discussion and when I'm making that decision. And the same way I felt when we actually started our discussion and we talked about the potential for franchisee. So that was something amazing, and I still remember that discussion word by word.
Absolutely, same here. Trust me.
So you have explained a little bit, but I want you to go a little bit more in detail. What made you decide that, I want to go to the next level, I want to open up a brokerage, I want to be an entrepreneur?
Raman, whenever you do any business, as an individual, there is always one ceiling. It's just about time when you reach to that ceiling. So when I was doing my real estate business, I was having so many clients. Now I thought that this is the right time to think about the leverage as well.
Right.
And having put up some kind of system back in place which can talk about the next entrepreneurial level there. Because what I personally believe is when people, those who are doing business as a real estate agent, that's not actually a business. That's all about self-employment.
There you go.
So I was thinking that it's enough of a self-employment. Let's convert that into a business model.
Yeah.
And how can we extend our services to more and more clients?
That's
because there's only a limited hours in a day what you can explore. Right now, having a team of 22 people, we are actually able to help more clients.
Right.
Like last year, we did almost more than $120 million business in volume there. So you can imagine, I think this month itself is almost $10 million.
Right.
So this is the only way that you can think of going next level. So yes, even as of today, when I talk to so many real estate agents, they have been into the business for 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And I feel that why are you doing the exact same thing which you were doing 10 years back?
There you go.
Where is your growth? Making money is not the growth, because
Yes.
after a certain time, you're going to reach to your ceiling and then it's going to start coming down.
And Keval, you have articulated in such a wonderful way, because this is what I thought when I started SaveMax, because I could see that problem in the industry.
Yes,
And the biggest challenge was there was nobody to give them the vision,
absolutely.
right? Because of the flat model of the real estate industry, either it is a brokerage or it is a realtor. But nobody never tried to build up a system where people have their next level. And you have used an amazing word which I always love, build up a system for yourself.
That's correct.
If you just try to be a realtor, at one point of time, you will be out of the market, because you cannot doing the same thing again and again. You become complacent.
Absolutely.
Right? So those were very big challenges of the real estate industry, and I really appreciate the way you have explained. Now, of course, when we start this journey as an entrepreneur, I can correlate to myself. I had many doubts in my mind. What about you? You had any doubts?
To be very honest, yes. When I was thinking about taking into the next level, opening up a brokerage, yes, I had a lot of doubts that what about the management? Because this is a very important part. When you do any kind of business and when you put up, there is a lot of other management issues come into play there. But when I met with you and when we talk about the model in SaveMax, opening up a franchise with a very bare minimum headaches of the management level. So when you obviously open up your brokerage, you have a problem of trust account, problem of the staff, managements, how to deal with that. This guy goes off, you got to train the new person. But this is something fantastic where I really don't have to worry about anything when it comes to the management side. Everything has been taken care of, including the compliance, probably from RICO or anywhere else there. And you're just focusing on your business.
Yeah.
So when I hear about this model, yes, all my doubts were like out of the window there. So that,
Right.
something, and that's what I said. When we discussed, when we had that meeting, when we got that personal touch, I felt, no, this is the model which I wanted out there.
That's right. So Keval, you have put up these into an amazing words in a way, because I think RICO inspections, trust accounts, managing front office, back office, these are all the challenges that stops people to make a decision to go to next level.
Absolutely, 100% I agree with that.
And I think when we were building up this system, these were the few problems or challenges which we put at the forefront and made sure we provide a solution for these problems to the industry. I know these are all technical things, but you know what? Tell me what is special about SaveMax, which makes people get connected.
Let me put this in a right example. I bank with 3-4 different institutions there, and I'm very sure that everybody might have be banking with a couple of institutions as well. You can think about, name one institute where you have a personal relationship with a banker or with your officer there. There is none. Same thing, when I was exploring options on the franchise level, I was not getting that personal feeling. When I met you, when we sat together, I feel that connect. No, I think these are the people probably can help me to get into the next level as well. That little personal touch, when somebody's at the back for you and saying, don't worry, go for it, kill it, I'm there for you.
Yes.
Which makes you feel great. And I'm very happy to say that from the first franchise, we have 46 franchises on board at the moment, and probably a couple of more hiding at the back, but the connect is still there.
Yeah.
We are not only with probably the CEO of the company, but all other family member. The feeling is like living as a nuclear family to living in an extended family as a background
Yes.
tradition. And trust me, those values you can't just compare with anything else.
Right.
The time we spent in Banff together with these many franchises, we have that personal relationship with all the franchise. And I mean, like, think about it. Where can you get that?
Yeah.
Where can you find that extended family experience?
Yes.
And the SaveMax is all about that. And that's what my team as well. When the agents are joining me, I tell them, guys, you are not agent for us. You are agent partners. I'm not hiring agents. I'm hiring partners. I want to extend family.
Yeah.
We make every agent feel like a family. Anytime, anywhere, when they need it,
Right.
they get it.
Yeah. And I think that is what is the foundation of SaveMax. I always believed in extending my family, but making sure that we keep professionalism at the top.
Certainly.
So if we can find out that wonderful combination of family and professionalism, I think we can create history in the world.
Actually, we are doing that at the moment.
Yeah. So Keval, what do you think the major benefits, if I have to ask you, that SaveMax system or SaveMax model provides you as an entrepreneur?
Let me point out few of them. So there are many guys. I cannot explain each and individual, but few things what makes SaveMax different. So as I mentioned first, the management things, which I really don't have to worry about my trust accounts, about my payments to the agents directly, or any other technical background side issues there. The another thing, what I would say is a training. Guys, when I was meeting with a lot of franchise models, there are a lot of different big box names there. What I all was getting is recorded training, webinars. It's more feel like, you're working in a ghost cell. You're working in a web where nobody is connected with no one there.
Yeah.
And I'm still a little old school. I still advise my agents, come over, meet me. For all my agents, I'm always available. So that personal touch, you cannot take it away there.
Yeah.
We have a live trainer. So someone who's taking the training rather than having recorded sessions.
Yeah.
That gives the agent answers as well. And all the time my agent comes back and tells me that this is a fantastic training. You know something, a session today about objection handling, that how do you deal when the seller is asking you this question, or when the buyer is asking you for cashback? How do you deal with that?
Yeah.
And today, I have been in the industry for 3 years and nobody teach me this. But today I got all those answers correct.
Yeah.
So that helps agent to become more professional and do their job much better there.
Yeah.
Again, that little family connect. Those things are wonderful. We just had a project, as you know, Raman. We all sold out the entire project with the SaveMax family.
Right.
And every other franchise is giving a hand to the other franchise to, back him up, to support him. I think that is one of a very major reason that all the franchise models are very successful.
Yeah.
And people are doing fantastic under the SaveMax model.
So Keval, we talked about trust account management. We talked about front office, back office support. We talked about management support. There are much more to the real estate.
Yes.
When it comes to doing the marketing, when it comes to training we talked about. So what about all that kind of support? How do you feel?
I feel really fantastic because I think for an agent to become successful, whatever the secret ingredients are there to make a perfect recipe, I think we are giving everything to them. Just to name few, for example, when the agent comes on board, how can an agent make more money? The agent can make more money when agent is only focusing what they are doing and giving rest of the things back as a support. Just to name few. For example, any agent when they join Dream Home there, if they need a support in marketing, it's there.
Right.
Whether you need posters for your social media, whether you need a help in generating leads for your business, it's at your fingertips. You're stuck on the road. You need help with making an offer and sending it to the client. That service, it's there. For example, you have a listing and you put it on the sale, you want to do a flyer distribution. Typically, agents spend a lot of time in, contacting to the printers, getting the things designed, printed, paid, contact Canada Post, pick up, distribute, spending lots of their time. Over here, they have that service at the back of the hand. You want this? Just click. There is only one person designing that all day.
Yeah.
So think about, again, all our agents, when they're using those services, they're giving fantastic feedback. This is so amazing that it just one click,
Yeah.
and I think I save my half of the day in
Of-
spend other things.
Yes.
And think about that half of the day goes for the creative, what exactly they are supposed to do. Because I tell all my agents, guys, your 1 hour is almost $200 an hour if you
Right.
utilize it right.
Yeah.
So do not spend on the activities which is, you can do it for $15 an hour there.
Yeah.
And just try and be more creative. So all those supports when a person gets at the back, what else do you need as an agent to become successful?
Right.
Just think about it.
Yeah.
The personal touch, lead generations, marketing, flyer distributions, making in offers.
Yeah.
I mean, pre-construction access. I mean, this is fantastic. This is just like, having one-stop shop.
Yeah, absolutely. So the agent can focus more on what they are supposed to
Yes.
do rather than doing all this administrative work. And as you rightly said,
Yes.
an agent hour is approximately $200 an hour.
Yep.
Whereas you are doing a job which is $15 an hour. But believe me, the person who's doing the job for $15 an hour can do it better than you.
Yeah, 100%, because that's what they do whole day.
That's what they are doing all day. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, well, that gives me another interesting question. SaveMax Dream Home.
Yes.
How the Dream Home came into your mind? What is the story behind that name?
Raman, again, as I said, I have been into the industry for about 14 years there. And a lot of my clienteles are immigrants from back home. And, we have a big portfolio of the first-time home buyers as well. And I have always been hearing this when I help someone to get the house there, they feel their dream come true.
Right.
And when I was thinking about the name there, the other reality of the market right now is the prices has gone so high. To buy a house is also
It's
a dream.
become a dream, yes.
So this name really clicked on my mind that this is kind of buying a house or having your own house is every single individual's desire.
Yeah.
That I need to have my own house there.
Yeah.
And that's how I came up with this name that, okay, it's a dream home. Let's fulfill your dream.
Right.
And let's do it with the best team available out in the market.
Yes. Absolutely. Keval, entrepreneur from a realtor. How has been your experience so far?
Wonderful. To be honest, I was just mentioning a little earlier, when you are doing a real estate, you are only doing self-employment. It's not a business. And every time when I have an interview with the agents, they said, oh, my business is doing wonderful. And I always explain them, it's not your business. You're self-employed. The day you are sick, the day you are back into the, off, you don't have any income.
Yeah.
Now, just to mention that, SaveMax has a unique model of a passive income. Trust me, that has given so much attention into the realtor. The realtors are thinking about second level that, yes, what if I'm not working?
Yeah.
In this transition, when you think about, from a realtor to an entrepreneur, yes, it is a little bit challenging for the first year. Yes, it is, because you're out of your comfort zone.
Right.
But something to get successful, to get to the next level, you need to get out of your comfort zone. Then only you can think about it. But after opened up the brokerage for a couple of years, I think I'm feeling fantastic. And I promise you one thing, I am looking at another 100% growth in next 1 year.
There you go. No, absolutely. That is what I think is the beauty of the SaveMax system. And Keval, I just wanted to share some data with you. We are growing SaveMax from last 11 years continuously at a pace of 60 to 70%. Yeah. At many point of time, we reached at a level where, I have to really think how I can give the growth to my system now, because you have reached at a level of saturation. But every time there was a new concept, there was a new idea, and I think that made us alive. That made us lively.
I completely agree. I think one of the greatest example was having an award ceremony in the COVID.
There you go. You remember we had 1,500 people attending that award ceremony, and that too following the COVID protocol.
Very important. Trust me. It was, everybody was thinking like, where are you going? To the award ceremony in the COVID?
Yes.
Like that's what SaveMax is all about. Thinking out of the box. Thinking, getting this passive income model, making agents partner into the business. I mean, just think about it and you feel thrilled about those things.
Yep. Now, Keval, a piece of advice to those realtors who wants to become an entrepreneur, but they are not able to make a decision.
Guys, only thing what I would advise anyone that explore your options. you need to have meeting. If you are going to be within your comfort zone and you are not going to get any idea about it, it will be very difficult for you to think about the next level as well. So if you are a successful realtor, or if you think that you have more leads than what you can handle there, it is a time for you to think about the leverage as well, to think about the next level. I think to become a successful, we have a slogan in SaveMax. If you want to become a realtor, join any brokerage. But if you want to become an entrepreneur, join SaveMax. So I would repeat the same, that yes, if you are thinking, just don't think about it. You need to take the first step. Think about it. I think SaveMax was not even advertising that I'm doing a franchise, but we were thinking about it, that hang on, why not? Yeah. SaveMax should think about the franchise, because they have been doing great in the industry. Yeah. So guys, just take a step forward, think about it, explore options. And the model which SaveMax has, I'm very proud that my growth has been exponential. And even after 2 years, as you say, Raman, it is very easy to do from 2 deals to 4 deals, but it is very difficult to do 100 deals to 200 deals.
There you go.
Those numbers are not easy.
Yes.
And again, the same thing, my data very well than probably anybody else, that we have been doing the growth. Like last year, what volume we had till July, this year we had 4 times the volume what we did in 2020. And trust me, it is going to be at least double next year for sure.
Of course.
So guys, go for it, explore options. You gotta meet Raman to get the success. Let me put it that way. So Raman, I think you asked me a lot of questions. It's my turn now. How's that?
For sure. I'm all in for it.
So, as you always say that there is always some surprise. There is always something new what we bring up. So frankly, even this weekend, long weekend, I was thinking about it, that yes, from a real estate to a franchise owner to an entrepreneur, now my thinking is, what next?
What next, yes.
What next Raman has in the hideout, what I can explore?
So Keval, we are actually bringing a unique extension to the concept of franchising in the real estate industry. Now we are going on to our next level, which is called as a master franchise.
Oh, there you go.
Right? And this is one of a very unique concept of the real estate industry, which is nowhere else. Okay. But I'm not going to disclose everything to you today. So friends, very soon we'll be bringing more information in our upcoming podcast about our master franchising. Don't forget to join us. Please do subscribe, like, and don't forget to press the bell icon on our YouTube channel, Rise with Raman. Thank you very much.